gonna rob me in English. Like, no, you're not gonna rob me in English. Shit, I don't even, that's not my first language, so you are not about to rob me in damn English. Nope, you're not gonna rob me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hazel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So as you can tell by the title of this video, craziness, right? So today I decided to do a little bit of a story time and kind of go through one of the most bizarre, the most insane incidents that I have ever faced living in the US. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, but it's two, as you can see with the title here, it's two incidents. One, they do not connect, so they're not connected to one another, but I decided I might as well just put both of them together because they happen runabout, yeah, maybe within a year to each other. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So anyways, before I just ramble on for a whole long time, let me get to the story. So for those who do not know, I came to the US as an au pair. So I was an au pair for 2 years in the US. I reside in Maryland now, and that's where I actually came to as an au pair also. So my first host family was in Maryland, and Maryland has basically just become a home away from home. I am originally from South Africa, and yeah, so first incident took place when I was an au pair. So I lived with African-American family, and when I first got here as an au pair, it was one of the things that the family asked me to, you know, not to drive to Baltimore. So this crazy story happened in Baltimore. One of my friends who was also an au pair, she was also from South Africa, decided, you know what, let's go to the clubs to Baltimore. So they had been here a little bit longer than I had, and it was my very first time, I think, yeah, it was my very first time going out to Baltimore. I knew that I wasn't supposed to drive to Baltimore. My host family had told me not to take their cars, any of their cars. They had 4 cars. One was a minivan, which was for the children and everybody else, and then one for the mom, one for the dad, and one for myself. And so I was told very strictly, do not take any of the cars to Baltimore. Don't ever drive there. So I was just like, okay, I don't know what happens in Baltimore. I have no idea what's going on. Listen, I just got here, okay? Girl, so she goes and she's like, let's go to the club. And we're like, yes, girl, we're gonna go to the club. So there we are with our little skimpy old outfits, off to the club to 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We are lost in dang on Baltimore. Girl, we went around, and the guy's like, oh, I can help you guys. I can help you guys find your car. And we were just like, oh, no, it's fine. There's a bunch of us, like maybe I think there was like 6 of us. So we're like, no, it's fine. The guy disappears, guys. So we're still looking for the car, and we still cannot find the car. All of a sudden, 2 cars show up, and one of the cars was the same guy. And girl, Lord, a person was nearly stolen, freaking just sold out to I don't know where. The guys pull out, get out of the car, and the guy was like, hey, you guys are still lost. Why don't you just get in the car? So we're standing there like, no, we don't want to get in the car. We're still looking for our car. And he's like, no, just get in the car. So the other guys came up. Guys, this is not even, I'm not even like, this sounds so dramatic. It was that dramatic. So the other guys came out of the car, and they're like, no, you guys just get in the car. We'll help you find the car. In the midst of all that chaos, trying to find our car, and the guys trying to really basically force us into the vehicles, all 6 of us into 2 vehicles, police came. I have never been so happy to see a policeman in this country. Let me tell you something. I am terrified of them. I don't want to see one. I have never been so happy to see, because it was getting so intense. That is one thing that I have noticed now that I'm more familiar with the place, is that there's always a lot of policemen around Baltimore. Like, there's always policemen around. When those cops came by, girl, and said what was going on, girl, when I heard that whoop whoop, I said, yes, Jesus, thank you, Lord. We nearly got stolen. Basically, they were just getting ready to basically just take us, human traffic us. God knows where my ass would have ended up, in some boat somewhere. The cops came. The guys didn't even stop. And that's why everything was so suspicious, is that they didn't even stop, right? They were just like, when the cops came and they heard the cops and they just took off. The cars just took off. They were gone. We were just standing there like, what just happened? Yeah. So the cops told us, they were like, you know, it's not safe. And I think they realized that we were not from here. We all had accents, and it was a couple of South African girls, 2 Brazilian girls, and 1 from China. So yeah, we stood out. They were just probably thinking, oh, poor little girls. So they told us, they were like, it's not safe. You should not, you know, you should take a picture of where you parked your car. It will be easier that way. You guys will end up getting into a lot of trouble. You should never do this again. So they helped us find our car, and that's how we were literally saved from being freaking human trafficked in dang on Baltimore. Downtown Silver Spring. Listen, those who know downtown Silver Spring, it's a nice area. It's a nice area. It's very vibrant, and you know, especially in the warm months, it's beautiful. It's vibrant. A lot of family activities, a lot of concerts. It's really, really nice. But this was on a Friday, so here I am. I'm not too brand new, right? I wasn't too brand new. That first incident, guys, I was probably like 6 months into this country. It was maybe 6 months, 6 months or less, maybe 5. Definitely not more than 6 months, that first incident in Baltimore. The second one, at least I was here, I would say about 2 years or 3 years by that time. And I was in T-Mobile. So there's a T-Mobile store right on Colesville, and is it Fulton or something? It's Colesville, but right there, corner of Colesville and another street. It's right there. Those who know Silver Spring will know exactly what I'm talking about. And I just drove by there actually a couple of days ago, and it's still there. It's still there. T-Mobile is a phone store, so it's a service provider, cell phone service provider store. So there I was going to T-Mobile to take care of something about my phone. I don't remember exactly what it was about my phone or my plan, but I was there. So I got to T-Mobile, I got in line. There was a couple of people, probably maybe like 7, 8 people in front of me. So with that being said, hey, you just get on your phone. So I was on my phone, just going on and waiting in line, and the line was going through. Now, that's one thing I can tell you about me. Regardless of where I am, what I'm doing, I always try to kind of, you know, be aware of my surroundings. I'm always aware of where I am and what's going on around me. I needed some water for this. So I was there, and as I'm on my phone, I'm kind of looking around, see what's going on. I see these boys outside, you know, just young boys outside on bicycles. So they're just kind of moving around, and as I said, it's in the corner, right? So they kind of going around like this, going around, and I wasn't even paying no attention, girl. Some young little boys on a bicycle. So I'm going on with myself and my phone. Come in. It was just like, get the F down. First of all, those young little ass boys, how you gonna rob me in English? Like, no, you're not gonna rob me in English. Shit, that's not my first language, so you are not about to rob me in damn English. Nope, you're not gonna rob me in English. Those boys come in, they're like, get the fuck down. And so the other boys, there was like maybe 5 of them, all you could hear. So the phones, for those who don't know, and those who do live in the US, you know, like the phones are attached in like a magnetic thing. So they are attached, each phone is attached to its base with a little magnetic string that comes out. I have no idea what type of knives those boys had. I didn't even know a damn knife could cut that type of magnetic cord. All I heard was just, I guess they're just cutting the cords, taking the phones. Like, get your... Listen, all I thought about as those little ass boys were robbing us was, please don't take my purse. please don't take my purse. I just bought this purse last week. And on top of that, it has $1,000 inside. Okay? A girl's just trying to go pay her rent. Please don't take my phone. Please don't take my purse. Everybody down, everybody on their knees. And all I'm thinking to myself is that there's no effing way we're gonna get robbed by some silly old boys in bicycles. Like, there's no way those boys were taking my purse. I was just like, there's no way. No, I've seen worse in life. There's no way I'm getting robbed by some damn little boys on some bicycles with knives. No. The boys snatched phones, snatched a lady's purse. She must have been closer. So, you know, there's like the people that are serving. So we were standing here. The boys just basically snatched the lady that was closest to the door on their way out the door with like a bunch of phones. Like, they were not trying to steal no damn little Nokia. No, they were taking like straight up iPhones, Samsung. They were scouting for the good phones. And so you kind of know like where they put like the new phones. That's exactly where they went. They went in there, grabbed those phones, grabbed the lady's purse. I was on the ground praying, oh Lord, Haley, please Jesus, don't let these boys take my purse, my rent, and my new purse, please. That is all I was thinking about. And they left. And that was that. Like, did we just get robbed? Like, did this really happen? I think the most puzzling and the most surprising part of this, other than the fact that, you know, we are always just made to believe that such things don't happen, or they are not very much put out there that, oh, you come to the US, your ass just might get robbed, you know? No, but when you come to South Africa, that's mostly one of the things that they're going to tell you, like, you're going to get robbed. So it was very puzzling to me that I went through such horrific 2 incidents in this country. And with that robbery, like the T-Mobile store, nobody came. The police were called. It was the most bizarre thing. A cop on a damn bicycle showed up like 20 minutes later. 20 minutes later. I mean, we had been there, and oh, mind you, it was business as usual. Yeah. The people that worked at T-Mobile, they were just like, no. Listen, we don't fight. It's not ours. If they come in, they take it, and that's it. And it was just like, yeah, let's continue until we wait for the police, and we continue with business as usual. I was just like, what? No, it's not. It can't be business as usual. At this point, I don't care. I didn't care what was going on with my phone. I don't even remember what it was. I was out of there. We had to sit there and wait for the police. And I mean, can you imagine? Like, you're sitting there waiting for the damn police, and all that shows up is a damn police on a bicycle. On a damn bicycle. The boys left on bicycles, and you showing up 20 minutes later on another damn bicycle. Like, what sense does that make? What if we really got hurt and got robbed, like they took all of our stuff? It was just so bizarre. It was, yeah. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to just cut it right there. Those were my most horrific incidents in this country. Like, my first 3 years. That happened in the first 3 years of being here. And I think I had already kind of figured in my own self that, you know, as much as I come from a country that things are put out there, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because you kind of go into it with a different perspective. It's not always going to be that. But to come into a country, a first world country, where you kind of made to believe that things are all beautiful and safety and glossy and this and that, and then to be robbed and almost, you know, sold out somewhere, was very troubling. It was very puzzling for me. It really, really, really was. Like, it opened my eyes. And I think from there, I always tell people that I think it's good to always be on your guard anywhere you go. And as much as I travel and I enjoy traveling, I'm always like that. Like, when I travel, I always keep my guard up. I'm always aware of my surroundings. I keep my things safe. But I never walk into a country thinking, oh, you know, oh, there's drug dealers and there's thugs and they're gonna rob me. I never ever do. I go into it just clean slate. And enjoy myself, have a good time, but I'm always aware of my surroundings, and I always make sure that I keep things safe, and I'm not just negligent and losing things. I also know that they are great positive things here, but I also know that I've experienced things that people don't always publicize, people don't always talk about, and in terms of this is what you might get when you come to the US. But you know what? Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that story, those two stories, because it came to me as my fiance was asking me about what are the most interesting things that I remember since I've lived here, and especially the first couple of years when I got to this country. And so those were those. Those are the stories, and I just wanted to share those with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and comment down below. Let me know if you have any experiences in any countries that you've lived in, based on, you know, things that you have heard, didn't match what you've heard, or did it not match what you thought you were going to experience, and what are the differences, I guess, from the country that maybe you live in now versus where you are from. So yeah, comment down below and let me know, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Please subscribe and thumbs up, and if it's thumbs up, thumbs down, let me know how I can improve this. Thank you so much, and have a great week.
More fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one, yeah.